Alright folks, and welcome back to another episode of West of Loathing. Last left off, we had sent Wasco on his way to play some banjo. Let's head over to the Moonshine Still here. Okay. Dark bobbed hair and white apron, standing behind a makeshift wooden counter. It is a campfire and something that looks like a cross between a potbelly stove and a steam engine. You look like you used a hot cup of coffee. Considering the times, yes. Well, you're in luck, am I? You sure are. I've been experimenting with some exotic new beans and blend and roasting techniques. I've got a fresh pot of gourmet blend to go. What could be exotic about coffee? It's coffee. Other than plain old coffee. See, I take the finest imported beans and I feed them into this special breed of bobcat I found. You what? And the raw beans aren't fully digestible, so I roast them afterward. You what? And I brew them in a special pressurized kettle, you see, so... That's disgusting. I can't drink that. What's wrong? It's just a specialized form of pressure cooker. Not that part. I do wash the beans first. I am not drinking that. Don't be so stodgy. It's quite aromatic, I bet. And it has a robust flavor. I notice you didn't describe it as delicious or even good. Look, there's nothing wrong with it. I drink it myself, except, well, it's a bit expensive. Expensive? How much? Just 500 meat. Just? I know this seems like a lot. It's nonsense. You might as well sell 11.3 vigillion. But when you take into account the quality of the ingredients and the brewing process, how many cups are in that pot? 8? I could buy 4 horses with that. Look, do you want a cup or not? Yes? Great, that'll be 500 meat. I don't know. I don't know if I want to pay for that. That's a lot of meat. Okay, we'll do it. You get fancy coffee. Increase maximum AP by 1 and speed by 11. What I go through for a fix. So this is, you can also get a similar cup of coffee from Vibrato. And actually, I don't think we have enough... we need to lever up gumption or whatever. I don't think we have enough spleen to drink coffee. Yeah, we're all maxed out on the spleen. But you know what we're not maxed out on? It's a jar of moonshine. There it is. Increases the 3M by 9 for the rest of the day. Let's see what Doc says. What's this thing? Well, it looks like a whiskey still, except weirder. Some extra bits I don't recognize. Bit surprised you don't, as you turn to be an expert on skills. Or stills. Hey now, I'm a doctor, remember? I know a thing or two about chemistry, and a still is basically the second simplest application of chemistry there is after a coffee pot. Alright. So let's get that moonshine, shall we? Moonshine struck. Woo! There we go. That's yet another or long list of effects we've got here. So plus 9 to a 3M, which is going to be very helpful for this area because everything is tougher in this area. Ooh, got some more stuff here we can grab. Fancy, fancy. And you can find moon bits and use this to make more if you're playing through and you have multiple days. Okay, so I think we should wander around this area, see if we might find a particular mountain. Skeleton moseys up to you wearing leather vest, chaps, and a rancher-style felt hat, bleached white by long years in the sun. He also has a tin star in his lapel that says Texas Ranger. He glares at you with suspicion in his eye sockets, but doesn't say anything. He's missing his jaw, so probably can't even hiss like most skeletons. Hey, what's up? You're a long way from home. Can we offer assistance? Hey, you're hunting for somebody, right? Maybe I can help. Skeleton considers, then pulls out an ancient faded wanted poster. Looks like he's after a bandit leader named Dirty Jim Deeks, who, based on the date, has probably been dead for at least 50 years. He's been on the trail a long time, huh? Skeleton nods, with steel in his eyes. Eye sockets. We don't have intimidating 5. And most of these guys you don't want to fight. Never heard of him. Good luck, though. Curious if we can level up. There's a couple things we want to make sure we can keep leveled up. Because there's also some mead that we can get as long as we have foraging level 3, so it looks like we got that. Yeah, I might as well level up intimidating, just in case we run into anything else again. Alright, let's wander. Still looking for some specific stuff. Alright. Well, we just found a cobra. Extremely rare to find one in the desert, considering it's a far northern habitat. Maybe that's why it's so angry. Alright. A cobra. It's got a rat tail. Oh, 1 damage. Wow, look at that. 120 muscle. Good grief, we are nowhere near that. Get beefy. $39 damage is the most I can do. Well, let's disable him first. Boom. Doc can do that. Now we can do 39 damage. What? Oh, okay. I was gonna say. You have the snake the cold shoulder, which is ironic because it doesn't have any arms. Try to skin it, but it shatters as soon as the knife touches it. Alright. I really don't like wandering in this area. Alamo, rent-a-mule. Mark the location just in case we're ever in the market to rent a mule. You never know. Go there and then wander around that area too. Yeah, the Alamo, rent-a-mule. Looks like this is where you go to rent a mule, judging by the sign. Hello, welcome. How can I help you? You can't. I don't need a mule. I've got a Charlie horse. What does this say, though? This year's model. Let's see what the complaints department's about. Oh, great. Another customer. As if I didn't have enough to deal with already with the paperwork and the heat and the mule bites and someone keeps trying to steal my lunch out of the employee icebox. And my trick knuckle is acting up again. Wow. Sure, would be nice to get a little peace and quiet, but nope. I've got to stand here at this counter all day, and the hardwood floor isn't helping my sciatica. Let me tell you. Don't even get me started on what they pay us around here. The mules eat better than I do. And that wasn't bad enough. I went and dropped my daughter's birthday present down a stupid hole of the stupid mine. Will anyone go get it for me? Ha, yeah, right. You want me to go get it? Did a miracle just occur? I can hardly believe it. Where'd you lose it? Not far from here, a place called Deepest Delve Mine. You discovered Deepest Delve Mine. Alright, I was looking to scavenge some free string to tie up the package, and I dropped it. And of course, because it's a bracelet, it's round, and of course it rolls in a hole like some kind of stupid machine. Ugh. Alright, I'll check it out. So we gotta get that guy his present back. Yeah? But, let's see what Doc has to say about this place. What is this place? I don't know. Seems familiar. Yeah, it's right on the tip of my tongue. I don't know why. Let's wander around here. We'll go to Deepest Delve Mine in a bit, but maybe find something else. Okay. Turned to be a fight, specifically a fight with a large robot. Well, assuming we decide to fight it. I would rather not. Most of the stuff in this area is the strongest in the game. So. Another one of these cobras. Man. They're just gonna keep going up. You can see that, yeah. Keep going up. Just punch him in the face. Bam. And the old 1, 2, 3. Okay, really need to find. Let's go here. The tree explodes in a shower of splinters. You turn ahead, regard a stump with a hatchet sticking out of it. At second glance, that isn't a bear at all, but a big muscular man with a giant beard and bearskin pants. Howdy. If you think you're gonna take me alive, you got another think coming, pal. What I was thinking was more like, what should I do for lunch? And, oh, that's a nice tree. I know you're one of them bandit hunters. You ain't gonna catch me hibernating. Let's intimidate him. You flap out your jacket and wave your arms in the air with a roar. Arrgh! I'm big. I'm a big, mean human person. Go away, bear. I have a big coat and opposable thumbs. Yarr! Okay, fella, you got 10 out of 10 for knowing what to do when you see a bear, but I'm actually not a little bear. You get that, right? Well, I mean, I didn't want to assume. He rolled his eyes and gives you a somewhat condescending pat on the head before tromping back into the forest. Whew. Okay, let's wander this area. So we're trying to find the Vibrato stuff in this area. Man. Okay. Try to investigate. The reason the grove is dark is because one of the Vibrato monoliths inside it. The monolith is dark because it's not turned on. That makes sense, right? It's powered up. Everything goes blue for a second, and we get another energized effect. We learn the word for maintenance, north, destination, and corruption. Whoa. Okay, we found Olive Garden's homestead. Follow our nose, well, technically direct Charlie to follow my nose, and find a delightful little home nestled among the trees. Let's stop and smell the flowers. This is Olive Garden. Howdy, howdy, stranger. Name's Gus. Howdy, Gus. I'm Olive. Olive Garden. Nice garden you got there, Olive. Why, thanks. Looks delicious. Oh, I don't grow them to eat. I just grow them to grow them. In fact, if you have the know-how, you're welcome to harvest anything you like. Thanks. Sure thing, hon. Why, I'm always happy to meet another cactus aficionado. Did you know there's more than 2,000 different breeds of cactus? All different shapes and sizes, and all different colors and flowers, too. Well, I'll be. If you know what sorts of cactus to look for, they'll help you survive out in the desert for quite a while, too. They collect and store a lot of drinkable water, and several varieties bear edible fruit. That's fascinating. And, even before we get into their medical uses, did you know if you sterilize cactus spines over hot coals, you can use them for sutures? Although, you'd have to be careful because there are a couple breeds whose spines are actually venomous. Well, I'll be. Did you know the saguaro cactus? These are the tall ones with the arms you probably picture when you think about cactuses. They generally live to be 160 or 70 years old, sometimes as old as 200 years. They aren't even considered adults until they're 125. You'd probably also think I'm silly, but I kind of think of these cactuses as pets. They're like big, green, prickly children. They're a lot easier to take care of, obviously. People probably think of me as the weird cactus lady that lives outside town, but that doesn't matter so long as I've got my needle babies. You know, if you love cactuses so much, why don't you marry one? Gus, you are definitely not the first person that suggested that. And I'll tell you what, I absolutely positively would marry a cactus if I could find one that wanted to marry me. Alright. So, if you're here for more than a couple days, I think it takes 3 days, you can get Cactus Bill will show up in Dirtwater, and you can suggest that they get to meet Olive Garden here. But, of course, that's not possible on the hardest hat run because you have to do everything in a single day. We can harvest a ton of these things. Look at all this stuff to harvest. Yum, yum, yummy. That's a right fancy garden you got there. The doc says, forgot to ask a neighbor to water my herb garden when we left Boring Springs. Oh well. You have a garden? I didn't see it. It's behind the house. Ah. Cool, cool. Alright. Didn't get anything else. Wisp of smoke. Okay. Rising in the pines nearby, I spur Charlie over to investigate. Source is a little shop nestled deep in the forest, almost as if the proprietor doesn't want customers to find it. Jot the location down. Let's go there now. Holloway's Hideaway. Squirrel droplings. Let's shovel them. There we go. Instead of squirrel droppings, you'll actually find squirrel blood if you follow through with the Grace doll stuff from the ranch. So, yeah. Well, this is a right odd place for a shop, tucked out here on the edge of nowhere. Seems like there's a lot of squirrels around, too. Guess whoever lives here must be feeding them. Let's check it out. This is Holloway. Girl used to have pickles, now it's just nasty pickle juice. What a shop, huh? Howdy. Name's Holloway. Heb Holloway. Sorry for the chittering. I ain't seen another person in a long time. That's not surprising. This place is pretty secluded. What do you do here? I mostly sell pine cones to squirrels. He frowns. Alright. Holloway chews on something he stored in one of his cheeks. H. Holloway, I found this silver pin. Let's see, we'll give him this. I was hoping to never see that again. I locked up that with the keys inside on purpose. Too many bad memories. I appreciate the intention. That's real kind of you. But go ahead and keep it. It's something to do with the way why you live out here with all the squirrels? I just don't feel comfortable in regular society no more. If I remember correctly, we don't want to show him the old pickaxe. I won't pry further. Let's see what you're selling. Okay, so he's got shovel, pickaxe, jar of peanut butter. Alright. Clip-on bow tie. I seem to remember we need this for the ending. Yep. You can always use more needles. And you can buy an unlimited number of pine cones. There you go. Alright, Holloway. Well. Alright. Let's wander around this area. So again, we're still trying to find a couple more locations out here. There it is. Curious Falls Mountain. Let's go. So there's this and one other thing that we're trying to find. Let's see what Doc has to say. Oh good, another cave. I know you enjoy those. Saying there's something weird about this one. What's up? Mountain doesn't seem natural. It's just like a giant pile of rock and boulders with some dirt filling the cracks. And look, the land around here's pretty flat otherwise. That doesn't sound structurally sound, especially with a cave in the middle of it. Seems pretty stable, I guess. Right, let's grab some more of this. And more of this. Ooh. Here we are, inside the Curious Falls Mountain. What could be here? Snakes in that stack of rocks are not going to let you through here. Really? Well, before we open the nest, as it were, I'll see if there's anything else we can upgrade. We've got that. Oh, speaking of, I was looking into this bull stomp thing, right? And with the boots and everything, you deal fire damage, and yeah, it's decent for taking care of enemies, but I was looking, and the developer initially intended this at the highest level to stun all the enemies, but then they found it was too overpowered, so they changed it. So that's why this is here, and it's kind of a, I don't know, maybe a slightly weaker thing than you might expect. Let's see what we got. We can level up the haymaker a little bit. Really need to make sure that these are all kind of close to each other. Might as well beef up the last bit though. It's 500 XP. And yeah. Okay. Well, let's level up a few of these things here. Get them closer. And let's fight. Shove here or push there, the whole stack collapses in on itself. Well, now that was even easier. Have enough muscle now. There's something strange about these rocks. Let's use 30 mysticality. Some of the rocks aren't real. They vanish as soon as we look at them closely. And then this looks like a big daddy. Shall we investigate? Yes, we shall. Thing is a job to do, and it isn't going to take any of your guff. Put that guff right back in the bag and make sure you use a twist tie so it doesn't get stale. Let's attack it. Got the jump on it. That's the important part. 122 muscle. Man, oh man, these things get strong. And they keep scaling up with every time you win, too, so. Deal up to 42 stench damage. I'm thinking to do this. That'll go up to 54 total. Now we need to disable them. Now Doc can do that. And then we can do the old 1, 2, 3. Nice. Whatever that thing was guarding was worth the trouble, we hope. Alright. Time to go in. Cylindrical piece here that's very obviously broken. I found this thing, so this is the time squeezer. Alright. Screen keeps flashing the same thing over. Lazak offline. Do monolith. We get yet another energized. How many energized we got right now? 6. Very nice. Plus 12 to our 3M. That's a lot of monolith stuff. Lazak offline. Power offline. Ah, we learned the word for power. Very nice. Very nice. So we need to get a cylinder to put in there. And I don't think we get it from here. So we can go a little farther down this way. Yeah, there we go. Definitely one of the largest hexagons I've ever seen. That is a pretty large hexagon. It's like, yeah, like 3 times as tall as I am. Okay. I'm trying to remember. I think you might have to visit the Curious Flat Plain first. I don't see anything because there should be like a cache around here, I think, that we have to decloak. So let's wander and see if we can find the Curious Flat Plain. That's odd. There's a tree stump here with the raw plucked chicken sitting on a plate. You dismount and start walking closer. This here's my property. I ain't care much for trespassers. Well, hey, I didn't mean to. She holds up 3 large baked potatoes in her left hand and points her pistol at you with her right. Side dish is either these here taters or you. You got 3 seconds. Just hold on. 2. Let's try to intimidate her. Now you see here. 1. Okay. Let's beg for our life. Please don't kill me. 0. Alright. She just wants to take us on. Backcountry Chef Magus. To 49 damage there. Let's do this first. 97. We'll be up to 65. That's not enough. Do this. Ow! And then punch. And then Buffalo Bill. And then 65. Bap. Looks like my metaphorical goose gets to stay literally uncooked. Got a cooking pistol, though. Nice. I can give a mysticality boost. Just keep wandering. There it is. Curious Flat Plain. Let's go there. Let's see what we find. Huh, what's with the big stone blocks sticking out of the ground over there? They're oddly regular. A lot of them, too. And run off northward, farther than you can see. Some kind of ancient road? Could be. Looks like you get wider as it goes, though. And there's a canyon, and someone filled it in. Well, that's weird. I'd keep glowing, but I'm not animated for climbing. But you can jump. Alright. The ladder is missing about 70% of its rungs. So dangerous. Call OSHA. Let's call OSHA. Alright, let's see what we find. Poor explorer didn't make it down the ladder in one piece. We got El Vibrato scraps. We got the El Vibrato rod, which will let me use the cache decloaker. And we got some more punch cards as well, which you can use to decode some more stuff. Alright, so here's another one of those large hexagons. Another monolith. Now we got even more stuff. And another place where we need the chamber. Power offline. Okay, so these are the 2 places where we need to get the power. And I don't know if we can get the cylinder from the professor. I'm going to look through my notes. I'll be right back. Okay, so to do this, we need to find the cylinder first that's available down here. So let's go down to Frisco and maybe wander around it a bit. There we go. We found the abandoned mine. Let's go there. I need to investigate the abandoned mine to find the first cylinder. Alright. We got a strange silvery crystal from here. And the dry washer's caked in dirt. Let's do that. Scrub it down. Doesn't look any better, but you do find some ore wedged in there. Okay. Got the strange silvery crystal, which is some silicon. Got the cash there. Okay. Let's see what Doc has to say. Shall we? Another mine, eh? Well, be careful down there. If you step on a rusty nail or something, I don't have my amputation saw with me. Yikes. Let's head on down. Hit the elevator in all the right places. And there we are. Mine isn't that great, but the cabinet is a big plus. Got some more stuff. Switch has long since rushed away to uselessness. Got some switches. Okay. Cart was abandoned in a hurry. Let's loot it. Get some unrefined meat nuggets. Oh, what's up with the weird rock lines? Vibrato transporter goes crazy with digging into these. Let's dig in. There it is. Okay, bunch of paper cards on the table. Let's grab those. Vibrato container. We'll unlock that. We got some scraps and Vibrato rum. And there's the cylinder. So we're going to use that. West Central Storage. Okay, let's see if there's anything else in here to check out. I suppose meat banks. Oh boy. Bunch of stuff down here. I don't like this spiral one bit. Someone doodle spirals all over the table. I hate this spiral. Shelf contains an effectively infinite amount of sarsaparilla. Okay, we got plenty of sarsaparilla. Seems like a poorly ventilated place for campfire. Yeah, it's way down. Oop, there's a note there. What did the note say? It says, Dear Jeff, got called up north to deepest delve. See you soon. Praise be Roberto. Sincerely, Jeff. The other Jeff. Spelling. Can of kerosene, smelling salts, sulfur match, and hey, a rock hammer. Yeah. Nice. Alright, let's see if there's anything in here as well. Which has long since rendered useless. Not that it was useful before, given the current track layout. Oh, hello. You're kind of scary. Should we fight them? I just want to check one thing before we do that. There were little area sectioned off. Hey, look at that! Cash decloaking. Got more scraps, a punch card, and more rum. Very nice. We are loading up on those Vibrato scraps. Nice. We're going to need to get 8 headbands, so it's a good thing. Fight the snakes. Okay, got the jump on them. 120 moxie for these guys. Ow. .22 damage, hot damage, foes will catch fire. 2 melee attacks. I don't know what their base is though. They could really easily take me out. Do I have any? I got one more lasso. Oh, I got 24. Nope. Thick leather rope. You know what? I don't use these very often. 10 hot damage at the target on fire if the target is flammable. These are cold snakes, so they probably. I don't know. Are they susceptible to hot damage? Well, they are. Hey, you know what? I just like the irony of it. I'm just gonna toss some spleens at you. Alright, and Doc can take care of the rest of that. We can stun one of these. I don't know if I can tank one of these, but you know what? We're gonna try it. We need to know. We're gonna stun. stun you. Doc will do that. I guess now we find out. Moment of truth. Wait, what? They're Moxie types. I guess not. They just have a really high Moxie. Well then, if that's the case, let's have fun. Wow. You totally misjudged these. Oh, look at the snake. It's trying so hard. Boom! What was I even worried about? Let's kill him with stench damage. 3 damage, come on. Ah, only 1. Well, it doesn't matter. That's so funny. I got some coal snake skins. Okay, let's see if there's anything else back here. Some more unrefined meat nuggets. And that's it. Alright, cool. So now that we have the cylinder, we can head up to the mountain. Curious Falls Mountain. Let's head back here and see if we can turn on this power unit. Okay. Pop out the broken cylinder and replace it with the one we found. The machine whirls to life with a riot of blue lights and weird noises. Woohoo! Okay. I don't remember the other ones, and I know we want to be able to turn on this thing and use it. So, let's go and learn some more stuff first. Learn some more Vibrato words. Educational terminal. Still haven't learned the word for open or active or whatever, but alright, let's put in the nothing else from small punch cards. Okay, so we only need large comp things. Oh, we got the decloaker word. Insufficient facility, planetary orientation, sedative, extraterrestrial, temperature, military, personnel, terminal, updated, containment, quick gate, reactor, sustenance. Okay, and nothing more to learn from small postcards. But now our cache decloaker should say decloaker. Yeah, small cache decloaker. Okay. Well, let's go back to False Mountain and see if we can't turn on the time screwdriver. Oh, we don't have any more batteries, huh? More monoliths. Alright, well, I guess we gotta leave it be. The thing with the time squeezer is it is one of the most efficient ways to convert scrap into things. Everything else you usually have to use 10 to get it, but if we can go here, what's this? Let's see. Increase something power. Maybe that's the time squeezer. Does that turn this on? Yeah, here we go. Let's mess with it. Machine has a smallish hole on one end, a larger flat surface running through the middle. As you're staring, a mouse suddenly runs in the hole at the left. At the same instant, a skeleton skids out of the hole on the right. Huh. Let's push the skeleton back through. Slide the skeleton in the right hole, and a very confused mouse scurries out the left hole and disappears under the machine. She must be some kind of time tube. Marvelous! Okay, so if we put stuff in the left hole, it ages it. If put it in the right hole, it de-ages it. So left hole, put in decent wine, we get fine wine. Fine. If we put stuff in the right hole, we can put it in the scrap, and we get items out. So like El Vibrato boots in this case. All right, so we're going to do this with a bunch of the El Vibrato scrap. There we go, we got some headbands. So we can take each of these scraps and basically turn them in to what they were before. This will get us a ton of El Vibrato stuff. And notice each of these only takes one piece of scrap because we're just, you know, passing it back through time, basically. It's pretty awesome. So we need to get at least 8. Man, I didn't want to put that in. Okay, right hole, El Vibrato scrap. Right hole, El Vibrato scrap. Psst, keep putting the wine in there. Okay, swill. Right hole, El Vibrato scrap. We got more headbands. Do we have 8 headbands yet? We need 8 headbands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's enough. It's time for a mission. We will return. Let us go to Madness Mine. You may recall we mentioned this before. We want to have the headbands before we come here. Let's see what Doc says. If you come to me a month ago and said I'd be standing with you in front of a mine guarded by cultists, I'd write you a prescription. Keep your pen handy. We may need it. Alright. You aren't one of us. Be gone from this place, interloper. Now you know something's bad going down. Nobody good uses the word interloper. Alright, let's put the headband on him. Hold still a second. I just want to put this thing on your head. Huh? What? Oh, what happened? I feel like I overslept for like a whole week. Blech. So what's going on in his mind? Mine? What are you talking about? Look, I need to go find an aspirin. I'll see you later. She wanders off into the desert. Alright. We're going to go in and rescue all of these cultists. There's another dude dancing by a spiral. Hey, dude, I can dance too. But also, hello there, fellow cultist. What? Go away. Well, that's not very friendly. This isn't a knitting set girl. Where's your mask anyway? Let's headband him. Whip out the El Vibrato headband and put it on the guy before he can react. What? I can't hear him. I can't hear the master. What'd you do? He runs out of the mine in a panic. Presumably he'll be fine. Alright, we got one dude here. What happened to your mask? I modified it. It made drinking difficult. What happened to your mask? I'll be right back. Let's headband. Put the El Vibrato headband on her before she has time. Hey! Where am I? Oh, what's going on? Funny you should use that phrase. You probably should get out of here. She scampers out of the mine without any further questions. Hope she'll be alright. Spiral makes me feel uncomfortable. Alright, what's up? I got some rocks. Yeah? Master gave them to me. He wanted me to have them. Oh, okay. What's cool about them? They're mine. Don't touch them. Let's headband him. You whip out an El Vibrato headband out of your pocket and onto her head. What? What happened to me? What have I done? That wasn't nice of me. That wasn't me. She staggers away in a daze. I'm sure she'll be fine. You okay? You seem kind of injured. I fell down, but the master picked me back up. That's nice. He'll pick us all back up. He'll pick you back up. Headband him. Put out El Vibrato headband and yank it down over his head. Hey! Where? Leave first. Ask questions later. He staggers away, limping. Hopefully he'll find some medical attention. Hi, how's it going? New mask, who dis? She glances at you suspiciously. It's headbander. What about the El Vibrato headband and put it on her? Hey, what? I gotta go. She books it out of mine, eyes wider than the eye holes in the mask. So much for that. Okay. So we looked at too many spirals. It's time to dive out of the mask. Or dive out of the mine for a sec. Now we can head back in. Okay. Spirals making me feeling queasy. Hey you. How's it? Shh, I'm listening. To what? The master, of course. Can't you hear him? Yeah, of course. Using the real side eye. Let's headband him. Take out the El Vibrato headband and get on the guy's head before he can stop you. What? I can't hear him. What happened? I can't hear him. Why? Why don't you go outside and get some air? He stumbles away confused. Yeah, he'll be fine once he gets over the shock. Okay. Ooh. Another container. We get some more scraps and a complicated punch card, which is good. It's Dear Jeff, the big guy says to stay out of here. Praise be Roberto, Surly Jeff. They're just all named Jeff. Vibrato transponder goes crazy when we get near the rocks. Let's dig in. Death picking reveals a ladder leading downwards. I think we need to take care of the big guy first, though. Hello, you. Hi, where's your master? Because I'm the leader of this cell? How could you be down here and not know that? Look, I passed 7 different guys to get here. Obvious, if I wasn't meant to be here, that would be impossible. I suppose. But who's this master everyone's talking about? Our great dark master Roberto. Are you sure you're supposed to be down here? Sure, it's fine. Let's headband him. He whipped the Vibrato headband on his bag and wrestled it over his head. Hey, stop? What happened to me? That voice? What have I done? What's going on here? See, I was kind of hoping you could tell me that. It was a calling, an order, but also desire. I heard instructions from outside myself, but in my voice. Instructions to do what exactly? Instructions to dig, to free him, to... Excuse me, I have to go freak out now. He drops his mask on the ground and runs away. I got the cultist leader mask. Okay, good luck with that, dude. They've been digging. Let's see what we got here. Clothing fabrication. There are 4 buttons. So we can make headwear fabrication, antipsychotic headwear, legwear, footwear. We don't need to do that because we've got something even better, which is a time squeezer that does that for us. Big grid cylinder on top of this, or big cylinder. We'll take that. Bunch of paper cards. We got some more complicated paper cards. And a bunch more scraps. Yes. Just what I want. Okay. Let's go and learn some more words. But I think we're taking care of everything at the Small Mine, which is fantastic. Now it's time to find out what's up with that Roberto guy and maybe stop him. But first, I assume it's still an education facility. Yeah. No buttons, but there's a very thin slot underneath the screen. Let's put in the large punch cards. Chrono key, drone, emergency. There's the word for time squeezer. Municipal. Ooh, there we go. So you can see we have already, no matter we put large or small in, we're done. We have learned all the Vibrato words that there are. It also shows us, where are those Vibrato things? There's a cylinder. There it is, Vibrato rod. It now says emergency cash decloaker, so that's what that is. And then we had a couple other things. I don't know. We'll get to them when we do. There's a chrono key and a few other things like that. But let's go and finish up at the Curious False Mountain. All of a sudden, we're being attacked by a vaguely cow-shaped ice sculpture, so rough it could believably have been carved by the cows themselves. The real surprise is not clear how it can move over its own power. Well, let's defend ourselves then. It's an ice ungolith. I guess it is made of ice after all. 276 damage. With the way you destroyed that iceberg, they should call you global warming. Nice job. Okay. So we need to go in here. And before we turn off the time squeezer, we should finish up with all the scrap here. I'll be right back after we convert all of our scrap. Alright, and that is everything. We now have plenty of keystones, a bunch of batteries, way too many headbands. Yeah. You almost could take these things and break them back down into scraps and then, reconvert them and stuff. So, if that's needed, we can always do that. But at this point, we've got plenty of stuff. Alright, primary terminal, select secondary terminal. So now we can see time squeezer terminal, chrono key terminal. Alright, chrono key fabrication, facility power offline. Time squeezer, decrease time squeezer power. Primary, chrono key terminal, chrono key fabrication facility power offline. We can always do this. Select local power destination. There it is, chrono key fabrication facility. Okay, so now if we go back to primary, we can go chrono key terminal, initialize chrono key fabrication, and there we get a key-shaped Vibrato device. Looks like both a key and a keyhole. Terminal makes this type of sound you've never heard before, and your bag gets slightly heavier. You investigate and find, oh yeah, it's just that weird El Vibrato thing you found in the woods when you were 6. That thing has been there the whole time. Yeah, the whole time. Alright, so now we can go local power terminal, select local power destination, and divert it to Roberto containment. There we go. And now there should be power from there. Next we leave and we head to the curious flat plain. Whatever this Roberto thing is, we don't want it to get out. Transponder bleeps. Treasure or a fight? Oh, two things. Turns out to be a fight, specifically a fight with a large robot. Well, let's try it. Oh yeah, it's just one of these guys. No biggie. 121 mysticality. Here's if we do this. How much damage can we do? 201 damage. There we go. Easy. More scraps, more batteries. Well, we should be actually careful about that. we don't want to win too many times. Alright, let's head down here. Still one of the largest hexagons I've ever seen. Monolith. We turn that one on. Let's head in here. We have the cylinder. There we go. Alright. There's a weather adjustment terminal. And you can increase weather power, decrease weather adjustment machine power, that sort of thing. And again, this is where you would go in to do the stuff if you wanted to help Olive Garden and Cactus Bill. If we go garbage container, we can do garbage return. Huge pile of Vibrato scrap materializes beside us. Woohoo! 36 scrap. That's a really good place to get some scrap for it. Alright. Now let's go local power terminal. Local power destination. And we can go Roberto containment. Alright. There we are. Now that we have power towards Roberto containment, we just have to turn on the containment. Oh, hello. So this is the weather button. Push the button. The machine makes a little ping sound. Abruptly, from nowhere, clouds roll in and it begins to rain. Why did you do that? No, I just pushed the button here. Maybe you shouldn't push any buttons you see sticking out of the ground. The next one might blow up the moon or something. I'd hope if someone made a moon blowing up machine, they'd at least put a warning label on it. Like, what? Like, warning may blow up the moon? Yeah, something like that. And push again, and the rain stops. Clouds quickly disperse. How awesome is that? So you can turn rain on and off. No. We don't like rain in-game, except for the ending with Cactus Bill, but we don't care, so we're going to leave it. Alright. Now is time to go to Deepest Delve Mine. Paths are now blocked with a large moose. Although somewhat related to cows, moose are not evil. They're just jerks. Like most of the animal kingdom. They're also quite large. Let's move that moose. Pick up the moose and huck it into the bushes. Make a very surprising noise and runs away. Woohoo! Coal Smasher 5000. Look, this is the place. Are you ready? Ready as I've ever been for any of this craziness. Guess that'll do. Weird shaft thing goes down further than we can see. Shaft has collapsed. There's a rope climbing, leading through the rubble. can go there. I just wanted to see. Yeah, okay, here we go. We can go down here first. Ooh, boy, a toolbox. We got a gas cap. It's like the cap for a bottle of pills, but it smells like kerosene. Probably a cap for a bottle of kerosene, so pills. That makes sense. Impassable cave-in. Don't even try to pass it, because you can't. Aw. But I want to try to pass it. Alright, we'll go around. Sure, we go down. And we go down. There's a floor-to-ceiling shaft. There's an elevator. The elevator has a lot of stuff wrong with it. There's that cave-in. It's percussive maintenance. Bing, bam, boom. You hit the elevator in all the right places. It starts up like it's surprised. Woo! Alright. There's a lever to tell the elevator where to go. How modern. Well, let's go to level 2, shall we? A bunch of worthless leftovers. Nice cupboard, but it's bare. And some cultists. Cultists are really going to town with the whispering and tracing of spirals in the air and generally being really creepy cult weirdos. They seem too preoccupied with their spooky nonsense to notice you. Unfortunately, they're blocking your path. I think if we do the Roberto containment, we can disperse them. So we'll leave them to their insanity for now. Nasty trash and hundreds of empty sarsaparilla bottles. Nothing of interest. Alright. Let's head down. Level 3. They don't call us deepest delve for nothing. There's a toilet here. The toilet is remarkably clean for being underground. Let's flush it. And this one is unsurprisingly dirty. More cultists. I seem to have noticed you, but pushing through them definitely will change that. Let's leave them to their insanity. It's really heavy. Push it. Oh, here we go. There's the child's bracelet. Woo. It is ready to be grabbed. Grabbed, you say? But by what? Well, if we go back to level 1, we might just be able to grab it. There's a button that says winch. It's probably for the winch. Let's activate the winch. So we do. Button label smash. Let's press it. And we get... The machine works its magic and compresses a massive lump of coal into a much smaller lump of coal. We get super dense coal. This is a chunk of coal that has a tremendous amount of pressure applied. All you need is a few hundred years and have a great big diamond. But that would take a long time. Too bad we don't have a time squeezer or anything. Alright, let's go down to level 4. Another cache here. Some scraps. A grenade. And more cultists. There's a whole crowd of cultists here muttering and doing creeping Tai Chi. I don't seem to have noticed it. Alright. So if you had the cultist leader mask, you could just get past these people, no problem. But unfortunately, we can't put on any said cultist leader mask. So we have one option. And that is to deal with these guys. Okay. High moxie. High mysticality. It looks like they all deal mysticality damage. 92 mysticality. Ouch. So I can obviously use some group attack stuff on them. Should beef up. And I don't know. Let's see. We're at 83 mysticality. They're at 92. So the question is, how much damage are they going to deal each? What are we? We're at 165 base. They've got mysticality. I think we should try some group control things, but let's, since we have lassos, let's lasso a couple of them. We'll lasso you. We'll lasso, who else has really high, or pretty high? We'll lasso you. We'll lasso you. That leaves just 4 of them. 72 HP, so that's not going to be gone in the whole thing. Let's lasso one more, just to be safer, since we don't know how much they damage they deal, and we're running out of options really. All right, deal some hot damage, catch them on fire. Do that. Okay, let's see how much they deal. Oh! 80 damage to Buffalo Bill. The pain. -3 to all stats. And another -3 to all stats. Yeah, these guys can get out of control pretty quickly. Spooky. Wow, that gets out of control fast. Okay, well, no more of that. No more messing around. You can easily take out most of these with like a 1, 2, 3 punch. I just want to make sure I have stuns on. There's so many markers I can't even tell. Okay, so we have stuns on this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. I'm gonna apply lasso to you. I'll apply a lasso to you. You 34. Apply a lasso to you, and then apply another bull stomp. There we go. That gets them all down into single target range. Don't you dare deal too much damage. $39 HP. Okay, well that answers that question. So they deal about 40 damage with that much of a spread left unchecked if they target you. So definitely a lot. You have 5 HP. Everyone else is stunned, so we can do another bull stomp and take them all out. Or take out that guy at least. Man. Super powerful. Thank you, Buffalo Bill. Okay, we have 3 that have come unstunned this round. We deal 22 damage, so that's not enough to take them all out. I'll take out this guy at least, so we don't have to worry about him. Let's do lasso. Actually, how much does gore do in this case? 58 damage. What's the most? That's 42, so we can actually take out all these guys with gore. So then let's just stun this guy. And then we'll do gore on this one. Perfect. Oh, man. Got 2 unstunned ones. Okay, we are out of AP. We have enough for 1 more bull stomp, 22 damage, which will take out him. Won't take out him. Will take out him. We can tank 1 more hit on here for sure. So let's do one more bull stop. Oh, and the fire damage takes it. Defeat all 8 of the cultists in a fair fight. Unless I cheated somehow. Did I cheat? I don't think I cheated. Nope, I'm just that good. And what do we find? Trapezoidal piece missing from the crossbar. Let's insert a keystone. Insert a keystone and enter the portal. Here we go. Vibrato Control Center. West Roberto containment power is online. And if we go over here, East Roberto containment power is online. So those are the two Curious Flat Plane and Curious Mountain options. Terminal screens, West Roberto containment power online, East Roberto containment power online. Let's leave the terminal. If we go here, shaft goes down further than we can see. Oh, we need to find the plus side piece before we can do this. And if I remember correctly, it's one of these other 2 cultist groups. So that's fun. Let's go back up. I think it... Boy. Do we have enough lassos? I don't know if we have enough lassos for the... 16 more. I'm gonna hazard it to level 1. If I remember correctly, one of these levels doesn't have anything on it. I mean, not level 1, sorry, level 2. I think the middle level doesn't have anything on it. And the last 2, and the first one you need. Let's go here. Okay. Let's wade in and fight these guys. Oh, okay. This isn't so bad. There's only 5 of them. That's 4. That's definitely 4. Okay. High mysticality type as usual. 92. Just the same as the last guys, it's just only 4 of them. I'll beef up. We can do 57 damage on that row. They're pretty high health though. And we definitely want to... Well, we can tank. We can tank, what, 2... We could potentially tank up to all 4. 65. He won't go down immediately, though. Or we could just take out one of them entirely. And see if we can tank the other ones. Yeah. I'm feeling a little adventurous. Let's try it. Big on. Doc. Ah, come on. Why can't we use a bone saw? They have skeletons inside of them. Oh yeah, 40 damage. It's spooky. +3 to all stats. Okay. Alright. So we got 3 more of these. We can still tank some damage. I'm just going to take you. Same thing. 1, 2, 3. Begone. 13 damage to all. Okay. Goes Buffalo, Buffalo, Buffalo Bill. And he got some stats increase. But is it enough? 63 damage, 39. We can deal 78. Bap. Easy. You think that does anything? No, sir. Alright. We got some sarsaparilla. They really like sarsaparilla. There we go. A bunch of El Vibrato stuff, precise lines and corners stand in marked contrast to the altar, which makes the eye spin involuntarily when we look at it. Let's not look at it for long, then. Let's take this routing crossbar and go install it. I'm curious what will happen to the ones on level 3 if they... I think last time I came through, of course, pretty much all of their playthroughs are just so overpowered when you don't have the hard hat on that you can just go in and easily defeat them all. But I'm curious what happens if we let the people in the middle go. Alright. Snaps into place of its own accord. There we go. Positronic resonator detected. Initialize Roberto containment system. Whoa. Whoa, whatever that was, it felt pretty important. This definitely wasn't here before. Let's take the crown. We got the Vibrato crown. It's bestowed on me for a very noteworthy achievement that we don't precisely understand. That is the end of the Vibrato. Side quests. There are a few more little things that we can do with the Vibrato tech. We'll probably dedicate an episode to that. But what we've done there is lock down Roberto. Whatever that is. Okay, I want to check in on these cultists on level 3 and see what happened. Now that Roberto is contained, what do? Do they just leave? They're still there. Okay, let's fight. I want to see what's past them. There's 6 of them. We know we can't take care of all of them. Blah, blah, blah. Let's rope you. And let's rope you. Easy peasy. Beef up. 55 damage on this row. Yeah, it's not substantial. And then Doc. Oh, 13 damage on that. Getting stronger, as you can see. Oh, well. Goodbye, sir. 8. 8? Uh-huh. But I have a better idea. How about this? Boom! Now you're all on fire. There's 3 of them. Let's see if they target Doc at all. Well, as I say it. Keep reducing my stats, will you? I have half a mind. Okay, 45 damage now. When they do their attack. So I have to keep an eye on that. 45 damage. They can still take at least 2 more hits like that. Stack some more fire damage on these guys too. And stomp, 36. I'll only deal 22 damage though. I think we need to start taking out these targets. 87, 75. Alright. We'll do one more stomp. Up in those stats, are you? Man, so much damage. Ooh, 48 from him. Alright, no longer stunned. So if I can't take care of him, and don't have enough to survive another one, unless I heal. Gives me 10 HP for that. Okay. I'm kind of thinking you're just gonna die from the flame damage anyway. I need to at least heal enough that I can, in case they do any weirdness. So I say let's heal up at least enough that we can survive one attack. Actually, we should go one more because they can do plus stats. We're going to use a rope on you. And a rope on you. And because I'm not creative, a rope on you. This one has 8 fire damage, and it's 7 health, so it should not survive the next round. And then you, I'm just gonna deal some damage. Yeah. Let's stack some more fire damage. You know we can tank one more, right? And he even did -3 stats. Even better. Activated. You have 22 health. 12 fire damage. Ain't no way you're getting out of this one alive. Look at that. One more. 4 damage. Okay. Stinky pistol. Easy peasy. Were there like 8 of them? 6 of them? Yeah, okay, it's just another altar. Nothing here. Yeah, we're gonna leave this area. So we have finished up the Roberto, or the Roberto quest. Nice, nice, nice. To finish this off, let's give that bracelet back to the guy at the rent-a-mule, shall we? Alamo rent-a-mule. Mining or maybe first aid supply. Let's see. Turns out to be both mining and first aid supplies. Woohoo! And some orthopedic boots. They're nice. They're coated with gauze to help soak up ankle blood. Okay. Very nice. Let's go with this guy. What you got? How's it going? Oh, pretty typical. Did you find my daughter's bracelet yet? Yep, I found it. Oh, thanks a bundle. It's a real tragedy there are so few selfless and kind-hearted people like you in the world, willing to do a hugely dangerous favor for a total stranger without any expectation of reward. Sure. Alright. So that'll come into play potentially in one of the other quests. But that's it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.